This is the Draft Guys podcast with Peyton and Niko on your platform providers for podcasts and YouTube, of course. And we're back here today with the Tennessee Titans 3-round mock draft. Pete, on the screen, we have all their free agents, and they had a long list. How do you decipher what they did in free agency?
Yeah, they did a lot. It's a lot of different guys at a lot of different positions. I think the main investment is pretty clear, that they went really heavy on Wandale on offense, and then a lot of the other stuff they did was on defense. I saw you see a lot of defensive line, you see a lot of secondary, and then obviously got a couple linebackers in there as well. So they got a lot of new players. Nobody I'm like super high on. I don't think anybody's going to come in to be an absolute superstar, but that's not what they're looking for right now. They're looking to plug some holes, and hopefully we can find them a superstar for.
It's going to be really cool. Obviously, they're at pick number 4. That's where the whole controversy begins. So let's see if we can mock them a great draft, if you will. We'll start up and we'll see what goes on the board. Okay. So the
Okay.
consensus okay. Carnell Tate again going at number
Yeah.
2 to the Jets here in this mock. But we got the guys on the board. You have Ruben Baines on the board. You got Sonny Styles on the board. Caleb Downs, Jeremiah Love, David Bailey. So Pete, is there one that you are leaning to at pick number 4?
Yeah, this is an incredible role, an incredible draw for this team. You've got Love, you've got Bain, and you've got Styles. I think those are the three players that I think they're going to look at the most. Um, this is interesting. Where does your mind go? What are you thinking here?
I'm not thinking David Bailey or Ruben Bain. I think that they got enough edge in free agency. I think it's going to be Sonny Styles or Jeremiah Love. I've mocked Jeremiah Love a lot of times over. They did nothing to that running back room. However, they did nothing to the linebacker room. So it's toss up. I mean, it literally could be one or the other. I'm not sure. Is there one that you're really leaning towards?
No, this is tough. This is a great problem to have if you're a Titans fan. This is really good because this is some really great options you have here. You know, either one of these players is going to be, I think, an all-pro caliber player immediately for you. I think both of these guys are going to walk in and be top five at their position immediately. And so it's a good problem to have. You look at which one's better for your own quarterback, I think is the best thing to evolve in when you get down to that choice. And I think Jeremiah Love is going to be the option there. I think that's the best way to support Cam Ward and prepare him to settle his feet under him in year two. I think it's either way, it's a grand slam. I think Jeremiah Love is the best for this pick.
I agree, especially with that drop off from the running backs compared to we got some really good linebackers that you could get
Totally agree.
at their picks for the Titans. Yeah, we'll put that pick in. Jeremiah Love going to be a Titan at number 4. We'll move to their next pick. We'll see what they can really get here at number 35. Okay, so like we were talking about, there's a
Yeah.
linebacker on the board, CJ Allen, really good slot. I have some other needs for them. Nickelback, tight end, and edge could be there. So we'll really look through the prospects really quickly. Jadarian Price, that was, of course, Jeremiah Love's teammate, but we won't be taking him here. Wide receiver, maybe if you wanted Denzel Boston or Jeremy Bernard, could be a spot. I don't think we'll go tight end. I think it's going to be so Zion Young is on the board. CJ Allen's on the board. I don't think they need defensive tackle. Corner, maybe that nickel back. But Pete, is there a player that you're looking at?
Yeah, in my two-round mock draft I've done, I went with running back and linebacker. Like you said, those were my first two picks. I think we did that in the mock draft we did most recently too on this channel. And with CJ Allen falling here, usually he doesn't make it past the first round in all of the mock drafts I've done. I don't think I've done a mock draft where he doesn't go in the first round. If he falls here to 35 and you get him in that Robert Saleh defense, I mean, with the way he uses his linebackers, the history and success that he has at that position, I think this is an incredible pick. I think CJ Allen would be awesome here.
I mean, you think about it and you sit there. CJ Allen's my number 18 player on my big board. It's either you can have Sonny Styles and Jadarian Price or CJ Allen and Jeremiah Love. I'm taking the CJ Allen, Jeremiah Love combo. We'll put that pick in and we'll move to 66 for this Titans team, a little bit farther along into the third round. It's the second pick of the third round for them. Okay. So we see the guys on the list. Linebacker off the board, running back off the board. We'll look at the wide receivers. I don't think anybody really is going to stand out for me there. Tight end, maybe. They lost Chigga Conquo over the offseason. They have Gunnar Helm there from last year. But at the same time, is this a spot? I'm not sure. They go offensive line. Maybe all the tackles are really off the board. Same thing with the guards. They did.
Mm,
Connor Lewis on the board, so that could
yeah.
definitely be interesting. Um, like this defensive tackle. opening room here with Lee Hunter and Dominique Orange, Grayson Hall, and all these guys. Gabe Akers is on the board. We love Gabe Akers. Derek Moore, Joshua Josephs. Don't need a linebacker. Got a few corners who could play.
Yeah.
Pete, on what are you thinking here?
I think you get Lee Hunter here. I like the defensive tackle group and I like the corner group here. They invested really heavily in free agency in the corner. I don't think they're going to be taking a corner anytime soon. Lee Hunter feels like your Tavondre Sweat replacement. You got rid of him in order to get Jermaine Johnson. This is another, two gapping nose tackle slash three tech, however you want to play him, that can hog the run. And that's a role that you need in the NFL. Lee Hunter can absolutely do that. And to grab that at 66 and CJ Allen playing behind him is pretty nasty.
Yeah, we're gonna put that pick in. That's gonna finish up our mock draft for this Titans team, and we'll take a little review of what they did. And yeah, really good return for these guys. Jeremiah Love at number 4, CJ Allen at 35, and Lee Hunter at 66. Pete, on thoughts?
This is a great draft. I mean, this is an awesome draft with the way that they went in free agency and the way that they plugged a lot of the holes on their roster. You get three, I think, BPA players at each one of those picks. I think those were all three probably the highest graded player I have on my boards at that position. And so to get truly be able to draft BPA, get your quarterback a weapon, and then get some dogs on the defense that you know are going to be good for a while. That's how you draft a really good franchise, and that's how you go and win a lot of games this year.
Tennessee Titans, a sleeper team to watch in 2026. We thank you guys so much for tuning in and stay tuned for more videos.